Minister Scott, the next question is from Cheryl Fort, Mayor of Hornpain. She writes, Hornpain is thankful to be one of the successful applicants for the Rural and Northern Stream under the Investing in Canada Infrastructure Program. We'll be upgrading our airport facilities. However, the system of reimbursing expenses after they incurred is difficult for many smaller communities in the best of times. Some projects are nearly equal to our total annual budgets. These are not the best of times. Can the ministry change the system so the funding is provided upfront for infrastructure project costs?
Well, thank you very much for that question. And yes, we've had discussions with the federal governments and with the way the system has worked previously, understanding the tight situation that many municipalities are finding themselves in during the COVID time. So, as I mentioned maybe earlier, the streamlining of these processes to try and assist especially smaller municipalities get through the applications and the approvals, and then of course the remuneration is ongoing and needs to be addressed. It's incredible to say in the stream of the fundings that we've had, we're actually nominated 754 projects, 376 which have been approved federally. But I've noted since day one I got in, the IT systems are very frustrating to work between the two governments. So yes, we're hearing the needs from municipalities to look at the system to make things not only get approved faster, but the remuneration possibilities. Can't guarantee, but we are understanding the issues that many municipalities face and seeing what can be done about that. So it's a work in progress. I don't mind our offices reconnecting with your municipality again as we move forward. These are very difficult times, but also, you know, the ISIP stream was set up in 2016, and I don't think at that point people, you know, the levels of government realized how difficult and cumbersome the system is. So we continue, as I said, to work with the federal government on the process that they set up, and somehow we can modernize and speed things up. So I appreciate the question.
If I could just add on the part about airports in northern municipalities. Look, through the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund and through a great relationship we have with FedNor, which was a portfolio I held as a federal minister, we've been able to successfully stack resources where airports in particular demonstrably have a great business case for economic development in and around the airport. So this isn't just building airports for the sake of it or refurbishing them, as is often the case in Northern Ontario. It's more about understanding how an airport can contribute to a new business sector in a given small town or small city in Northern Ontario, or complement the existing, in particular, resource sectors that a lot of us operate in and by. And those are the ethos by which we have begun to look seriously from Parry Sound across to Kenora, how we think about airports. And of course, in a post-COVID world, we're looking at a decreased volume of some of the larger airlines, and now looking at some of the ones that have been there for a long time and seeing how they can help us stay on a positive trajectory to move people and goods and services around this part of the province. So airports capacity beyond its most immediate runway, of course, in the terminal, are things that we're taking a look at.
Thank you for that.